Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's time to go live. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you all are doing good. We got a good one for you today. Get started in just a second here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So, your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen. I got a good one for you today. We're going to talk about what we talked about yesterday a little bit. We're going to get into that. But like every time we go, it's Opsin USA Thursday. We always talk about an Opsin product on Thursday, or Opsin USA on Thursday, and today's no difference. It's Opsin USA Thursday. Opsin makes the best fluorocarbon I've ever used. I love their fluorocarbon. Go to Opsin USA, enter the code YSWG. You're going to save on the Opsin fluorocarbon. You're going to get it shipped straight to your house. This stuff's insane. The way that it sticks together, the magnetic packaging that it comes in, you can't beat it. It's unbelievable, the little niche that they have going on with this Opsin fluorocarbon, the way that the spools stick together. It's super cool. It's great product to use. The reason I love it so much is that it's clear, and I love clear line when I'm tying my lures on or I'm tying my hooks on. I love it to be a clear connection because of the fact that I believe all the fish in the ocean have really good eyesight and they can see the line. And if you're using straight braid, or if you're using a colored line, I think they can see it. And I think it's important to make sure that the fish cannot see the connection. When you're tying your lure onto your line, you do not want the fish to be able to see it. And I think it's super important to make sure that they cannot see it. So that's why I like to use fluorocarbon always, but I love to use clear fluorocarbon. That's what made me fall in love with Opsin. So go to Opsin USA, order yourself up some fluorocarbon because you got to have it, because there's no reason to not have it. I've never been out fishing and thought, man, if I just didn't use fluorocarbon, I probably would have caught more fish. Never, ever is that the fact. It's always, damn, I ran out of fluoro. I would have caught 5 more tuna today if I would have had some more fluorocarbon. Opsin USA, the really good thing about Opsin, like we talked about, the supply chain is really messed up right now. It's going to be really hard to get any product as we move forward into this fishing season. And as things start to develop, you're going to find out that you're going to have a really hard time finding any product. Well, Greg over at Opsin, his garage is full of gigantic bulk spools of this fluorocarbon. He's hand spooling these smaller spools himself, and he's going to have plenty for you guys. But that could go away in the next month or so because, like everybody else, I don't know how he's going to get any more product delivered. Because, like I said, if you think that supply chain issue is solved, go on Marine Traffic or go on Vessel Finder. These are 2 products that you can get on your computer or on your laptop or your phone that are free. And you're going to be able to see where all these freighters with all of our product, everything we need for building. I'm talking to a lot of builders that are saying there's no building supplies. A lot of contractors can't complete the homes they're building because there's no building supplies. Well, the same thing's going on with fishing supplies, gang. There's going to be a huge problem here in the next 2 months. All the ships are somewhere between Ensenada and Cedros Island. If you go and you look on Marine Traffic or Vessel Finder, you'll see all the ships with all of our product are setting there. What our great state of California, the people in charge, decided to do, because we were noticing all the ships setting out in front of Long Beach in LA. So what they did was they whispered to all of them, take your ships and go away, and we'll let you know when you can come back up here. So they're hiding them all down in Mexico. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. The docks are packed. The people I know that work on the docks, they're working their butts off. That's not the problem. It's just the problem is the supply chain has been interrupted so badly that we're playing catch up like you can't even comprehend, and we can't catch up. So order some. I'm telling you all that to tell you this. Over at Promar, they have all the things you need. Over at Opsin, Greg and his guys have plenty of fluorocarbon right now. But gang, they're not going to have it very long. It's all setting in ships off of Mexico right now with no end in sight, no offloading of these ships in sight. So get it sooner than later. You're going to need it for the fishing season. You're going to need fluorocarbon. You're going to need some Opsin fluorocarbon. If you go and you use my code YSWG, you're going to save on the Opsin fluorocarbon. And I think Greg's giving you 20% off right now, maybe more. I'm not positive, but I know you get a discount if you put the code YSWG in. If in June, when you're trying to order some and you're going, damn it, I should have ordered it when Dave was talking about it in April, you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt. And you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt for all the things that we talk about every week on our show. Everything is going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem getting everything. It's just the way it's going to be, gang. There's no way around it. But we want to talk more about what we talked about yesterday because of the fact that we're under attack as far as our rights to fish in this great state of California. They are coming full speed, guns ablazing. They do not want you to fish in California. That's the bottom line. That is it. The bottom line is they do not want us fishing in the great state of California anymore. Okay? There's no science behind any of these studies. There hasn't. The science was, they came back to us right before the pandemic and told us, hey, we looked at the rockfish numbers and we looked at they did the science and they saw all the things that pointed in the direction that the stocks had come back to the numbers that they wanted them to come back to. Because if you remember correctly, we were stuck fishing inside of 300 feet of water for a very long time. In the cow cod conservation zone, we're still not allowed to fish the 43. We're still not allowed to fish the Cherry. We're still not allowed to fish the Osborne. We're still not allowed to fish the 14-mile bank. All these places are just corroded with rockfish. There is so much rockfish. And the stock assessment was given to us in 2019 saying all the numbers are back to where they needed to be. Now we come out of the pandemic and we get to start fishing again. And now they're telling us they took away our 5 fish possession of reds and changed it to 4. Now, when I first started fishing rockfish, you could have 15. Now we're down to 4. You don't think they're going to change that again next year? Oh, you can bet your sweet pippy. But look at, gang, we have got to unite. We have got, those of you that aren't involved in CCA, you need to get involved in CCA. Wayne Katow, look him up. Look it up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. The CCA is really, the Sports Fishing Association of California and CCA are the only 2 things that are standing in the gap to fight for us, to give us an opportunity to fish in the great state of California. The numbers are back. It's not science, okay? It's not science. There's none of these fish are in jeopardy of being extinct. None of these fish are been overfished by rod and reel. If you looked at my interview with Michael Folks, the one that I told you to leave a comment on and subscribe, we're going to give you a big bag of swag away. Shirts, hats from Your Saltwater Guide and shirts and hats from Inside Sport Fishing. If you watch that video, I talk about how you cannot have an adverse effect on the population of fish in the ocean with the fishing pole. You just can't. I'm sorry, not even you. Not even you, Jimmy. You're not that good of a fisherman. I'm just pointing you out because you're right here on the show. But gang, they're feeding us a line of crap, poop. They're feeding us a line of poop. We didn't cause this problem. And we are great stewards of the ocean. The rod and reel fishermen, the sport fish fishermen, we are great stewards of this thing that we all love to do. And then to keep taking it and taking it and taking it, it's absolutely ludicrous, gang. The 43 fathom spot just below San Clemente Island, the 14-mile bank just outside of Newport, the Osborne Bank, the Cherry Bank, all those places are just loaded with rockfish. We can't fish there anymore. And now in the areas that we do get to fish, you've taken away a bunch of our fish. And now you've taken our copper rockfish and quillbacks and you've brought the number down to 1. And we're going to jump in front of that. And we're going to be great stewards like we always are of the sport fishing industry. And we're going to start releasing these fish on our own, like we talked about yesterday. And everybody needs to get a descending device. Oh, yes, about that. Dana War Sport Fishing doesn't have any more giveaways. You guys ran down there and got the 10 that she was giving away. But a lot of the local tackle shops have descending devices. You need to have these on your boat. It's essential to help save our fisheries. We can only be proactive like we always are. But gang, I don't want you going out on your private boat or going out on a sport boat and having 10, 20 fish floating around the boat all day because no one has a descending device. You got to have that descending device and you got to send those fish back down to the bottom, gang. It's just the way it is. We just have to try to be proactive, but we also have to be involved with CCA and with Wayne and his guys and Chris over there at CCA. We all need to be involved. You can't sit on the sidelines. You can't bitch and complain. If you're not a part of the solution, you can't bitch and complain about what's going on in the great state of California. We need to keep these fisheries open. We need to keep these fisheries open for the sport fishing industry so that we have stuff to fish for in the sport fishing industry, but also for the private boaters. We all need something to fish for. Their plan next year is to close that rockfish thing down until May. They're going to give us 2 more months of closures, March and April. We're trying to get out in front of it. We're trying to be good stewards. The way you can all help, get involved with CCA, do what Wayne and Chris ask you to do over there. Go over there, get involved, sign up for the membership, and then watch for the newsletters and just try to be involved. Go to the meetings, listen, see what's going on because you won't believe all the crap we're going through. They want to take away our sardines. They're gonna do something to our sheephead. They are. Why? It doesn't make any sense. There's plenty of them, but they're going to do it. Somehow, some way, we all have to get out in front of this thing and, well, at least be informed so you know what the hell's going on. If you love to fish, or, okay, forget about that. Forget about the whole fishing thing. You don't know. Just because you don't like to fish, you don't know if your nephew or your niece or your grandson or the son that isn't even born yet or the grandson that you don't know if they're going to like to fish or not. But wouldn't you like them to be able to at least go out and see if they like it? Okay, the plan is in the state of California is zero fishing. That's what they want. That's what they want more than anything. If you don't think that's what they want, go to Laguna Beach, California. Can't fish there anymore at all. Cannot fish there. Go over to beautiful Catalina Island. There's an area called Italian Gardens that any of us that have fished for a living for a very long time, we can remember back when we got to run sport boats and got to run charter boats and got to run yachts into Italian Gardens. Holy mackerel. The fishing there is insane. One of the most beautiful places at Catalina. Can't fish there anymore at all. Zero fishing in Laguna Beach. Up and down the California coast, they keep taking giant chunks and they keep taking and they keep taking and they keep taking and they're going to take more and more. We all have to be involved. We have to get out there. We have to spread the word. We have to share with our friends. Like I said yesterday, share this video on whatever platform you're watching it on. I do it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, all at the same time, every day at noon. I think for the next couple of weeks, though, we're going to be talking about this a lot on the show because of the fact that there is so much stuff going on behind the scenes that most people don't know and need to understand how important it is that we're all involved, because one person or two people can't do it. All of us combined in the sport fishing industry, whether you're a private boater, whether you don't even fish, but you know somebody in your family or close friend that loves to fish or loves to go outside, for God's sakes, they're taking away our rights in the state of California. And that 30 for 30 thing still floating around out there. Don't think for a second that has gone away. Yep. They're going to take some more. All right, gang. I don't know how else to get it across to you, but share this information. So get your descending device, put the quill backs and put the coppers back down to the bottom. Make sure that you get involved with CCA. We need your help. We all need your help. Go to CCA California and get involved. Gang, I will be here for you tomorrow. We'll have another great show, Free Flow Friday. Still looking for a new sponsor for Fridays. Let me know if you know anybody that wants some help with their product. Don't forget Opsin. Go to Opsin USA. Get some Opsin fluorocarbon delivered straight to your house. Use the code YSWG, and that'll get you your Opsin fluorocarbon. I think the code YSWG is getting you 20% off the Opsin. Go there, check it out. I will be here for you tomorrow. Get your descending device. I'll post pictures, Mike, on all my social media platforms when we're done here. I'll post pictures of the descending devices. All right. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. We need help. Later.